Mehta. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the impact of the lockdown on our mental health and understanding a few tips and tricks that we can use in order to cope with it effectively. So the lockdown has had an impact on our work life, our physical activity levels, our sleep, our socializing, and most importantly our mental health overall. So the first thing and the most important thing we can do is to understand that we need to reframe the way we see the lockdown altogether. Our thoughts affect the way we feel, which affects the way we behave. This is a very simple link that we need to understand and use to our advantage. If my thoughts about the lockdown are, what if I lose my job, I'm feeling trapped in the house, my routine is restrained, that may make me feel demotivated. It also may make me feel anxious, low, which eventually leads to behavior such as staying in bed longer, not getting out of your pajamas, a reduction in your overall productivity levels, and increased interpersonal conflicts with family members around you. We need to consciously reframe some of these negative thoughts into more balanced or positive thoughts. Almost all adversities have a positive or a silver lining to them. We just need to take the effort to identify them. So let's work by making these small changes in our thinking, because these small changes go a long way. Another thing that we need to do at the moment is to create transitory or for now temporary routines. These routines should definitely include physical workout. Any light exercise, any aerobic exercises that you are comfortable with, make sure that you do them on a daily basis. These routines should also include a time for professional or work related growth and development. It is not actually social distancing that we need to practice, it is more of physical distancing that we need to maintain. So in order to avoid feelings of loneliness, try and reach out to people who you love and who matter to you via phone calls, via video chats, etc. Reach out to one person that you have not been in contact with over a long period of time. This would also allow you to reactivate some of the positive memories that you had with that person, reminiscence over the past days, your college times or your school days, and see the instant change in your mood after that. The most important thing that one can do for themselves is to live within the present moment. Although this sounds very simple, it is actually one of the most difficult things to do and is achieved only with practice. Most of us find ourselves, if you start monitoring your thoughts, that you either live in the future or you live in the past. Thoughts like, what if this happens? What if I lose my job? What if I cannot pay my bills, etc.? You are living in the future, which creates a lot of anxiety and tension within your mind. If you find yourself living in the past, you'll probably be thinking about moments that have passed, ruminating about regrets that you have in life or things that you could not achieve, etc., which tends to dampen our spirits and reduce or lower our mood. Staying within the present is an ancient Buddhist practice known as mindfulness. Now, how we can begin this on a daily basis is by using very simple daily activities and doing them mindfully. One activity that we'll be talking about today is drinking tea. Now let's see how we can do it mindfully. In order to drink tea mindfully, what we need to do is engage all our senses in that one activity within the present moment. I will use my eyes to see what is the color of the tea. Is it milky? Is it dark? Etc. Second thing that I can do is touch. How does this feel when I touch the cup? Does it feel warm? Is it hot? What does it feel like? Third thing you could do is smell. So actually smell the smell. Fourth thing would be to taste it finally. How does it taste? Watch it go down your throat and just let yourself be in the present moment. So that's it for today. I hope some of these techniques were helpful and I do hope you try them out. Best of luck on your journey of mental health.